The mystery of Jungkook's departure from Tun's military base. Facts, emotions, or sensation? In recent weeks, the K-pop world has been shaken by shocking news. Jungkook suddenly left Tun's military base in a mysterious manner. Army members worldwide were filled with curiosity, and speculations arose. There were no definite answers, until Jungkook himself finally spoke up in an emotional statement. However, instead of easing doubts, Jungkook's confession only made fans even more emotional. Some even cried after hearing what he had to say. What really happened? Why was this farewell so deeply touching? And why did Tun seem so devastated afterward? This was no ordinary goodbye, there was something deeper behind it all. An unexpected farewell. The farewell moment between Jungkook and Tun at the military base was filled with deep emotions. Without special security, without wearing a military uniform, and without saying much, Jungkook suddenly appeared. However, when the time came for him to say goodbye, Tun could not hold back his emotions. His eyes welled up, his voice trembled, and his face expressed a sorrow deeper than words could describe. Meanwhile, Jungkook tried to remain composed. But his gaze held something he was keeping inside. After he left, Tun became noticeably quieter. Fans could feel that something significant had happened, but what? Jungkook finally speaks up. After speculations continued to spread, Jungkook finally broke his silence. In an interview, he revealed the real reason behind his departure. At that moment, I couldn't tell Tun the real reason. But now I think it's time. His statement immediately made ARMY realize that something bigger was at play. With a more emotional tone, Jungkook continued. I didn't leave because I wanted to, but because I had to. There was something I couldn't explain at that time because I didn't want Tun to feel even more sad. This confession left many fans in shock. Was this related to BTS? Would Jungkook be gone for longer than expected? Or was there another, more personal reason? Speculations and theories arise. After Jungkook's statement, various theories emerged. Would Jungkook be gone for a longer period? Some fans believe that his departure from Tun's military base was not just an ordinary farewell but a goodbye for an extended period. If true, what caused this? A big decision for BTS. Jungkook mentioned that this was not just about him but also about the future. Was BTS planning something big? A new project? A major decision that could change their career path? Did Tun know everything? Jungkook admitted that he deliberately didn't tell Tun the real reason. I knew that if I told him then, he wouldn't have let me go so easily. Does this mean Jungkook's decision was so significant that Tun might have opposed it? Real drama or media sensation? On the other hand, a big question arises. Did all of this really happen, or was it just a scenario carefully crafted for attention? The entertainment industry is known for its smart marketing strategies. Some people began to speculate that this might be a move to boost media attention and increase Jungkook and Tun's popularity. Let's consider a few possibilities. Increasing popularity. Since enlisting in the military, Jungkook and Tun have been less active in the entertainment scene. However, with this news, their names are once again making headlines. Preparing for a new project. Could this be part of a strategy to build anticipation for a big announcement, such as a new album or a special BTS project? Media exaggeration. BTS-related news always attracts massive attention. Is this just a situation blown out of proportion by the media to create drama? Fans' reactions and emotional impact. The emotional weight of Jungkook's departure has deeply affected his fans. Many ARMYs took to social media to express their feelings, sharing heartfelt messages and personal interpretations of what might have happened. Hashtags related to Jungkook and Tun's farewell trended worldwide, proving how much this moment resonated with the global fanbase. Some fans speculated that Jungkook's emotional restraint was a sign of something bigger, while others admired his strength in making such a difficult decision. Meanwhile, Tun's visible sadness only added to the heartbreak, making people wonder if he knew more than he was letting on. Military regulations and BTS's future. Another angle that has come into discussion is whether Jungkook's departure was influenced by military regulations. South Korea's military service rules are strict, and some believe there might have been an unforeseen situation that forced Jungkook to leave suddenly. At the same time, ARMYs have started to question what this means for BTS's future. Could this indicate an earlier reunion for the group? Or is Jungkook preparing for something outside of BTS, perhaps an individual project that required his immediate attention? The silence from Big Hit and HYBE. Despite the massive discussion surrounding Jungkook's departure, Big Hit Music and HYBE have remained noticeably silent. This has only fueled more curiosity. If this was truly a private, personal moment, why not address the rumors and put an end to the speculation? Some believe that the company's silence is a strategic move, letting the mystery build up before making a major announcement. Others think it could be a sign that Jungkook's departure is tied to something confidential that cannot be disclosed yet. The unanswered questions. At the end of the day, many questions remain. Why did Jungkook have to leave so suddenly? What was the real reason behind Tun's overwhelming emotions? Is this connected to BTS's future, or is it something more personal? Will Jungkook or his agency reveal more details in the coming weeks? Until then, fans can only wait, speculate, and continue to support Jungkook no matter what his next steps may be. Whether this was an emotional goodbye or a calculated move, one thing is clear: Jungkook and Tun's bond has left an unforgettable impact, and the world is watching closely to see what happens next. A bond that transcends distance. No matter the reason behind Jungkook's departure, one undeniable fact remains: his bond with Tun is something special. Their connection, forged through their time together at the military base, is not something that can be easily forgotten. Even though they may now be physically apart, many believe that their friendship will endure. Tun's emotional reaction was proof of how deeply Jungkook's presence had impacted him. Some fans even began searching for past moments between the two, analyzing their interactions and trying to piece together the depth of their friendship. Clues from Jungkook's recent behavior. After leaving the base, Jungkook has been noticeably quieter on social media. This is unusual for him, as he often shares updates with fans. Some armies believe this could mean he is going through a period of reflection or dealing with something personal. Others, however, think this silence is part of a build-up to something bigger, perhaps an unexpected comeback, a new solo project, or even a surprise BTS reunion. After all, BTS is known for keeping secrets until the perfect moment to reveal them. Tun's silence, a sign of hidden pain? As the days passed, fans noticed that Tun had become unusually quiet. He no longer appeared as cheerful in his occasional social media updates, and some even pointed out that his usual bright energy seemed dimmed. While he did not directly address Jungkook's departure, his silence spoke volumes. Was he struggling to process everything? Did he know more than he let on? Or was he simply respecting Jungkook's wishes to keep certain things private? The uncertainty only deepened the mystery. Meanwhile, fans started revisiting old moments between Jungkook and Tun, looking for clues. From their first interactions to their last farewell, armies analyzed every detail, hoping to find an explanation for the sudden emotional goodbye. Speculations grow. Is this just the beginning? With so many unanswered questions, fans began to wonder, could this farewell be just the beginning of something much bigger? Some speculated that Jungkook's departure was tied to an important mission, either related to his military duties or something connected to BTS. Others suggested that his time in the military had given him new perspectives, possibly leading to an unexpected career decision. Adding fuel to the speculation was the fact that HYBE remained completely silent. Usually, when BTS members were involved in major discussions, the company would release a statement to clarify things. This time there was nothing. Some possibilities that fans considered. A new chapter for Jungkook? Could this be the start of a new phase in his career, one that requires secrecy for now? A future collaboration? Fans speculated that Jungkook and Tun's deep connection could lead to a future collaboration, either musically or in another creative project. A surprise return? With BTS's 2025 reunion on the horizon, was this farewell a setup for something unexpected? The emotional weight of a sudden goodbye. One thing is certain, this was no ordinary farewell. The emotions displayed by both Jungkook and Tun were too raw, too genuine to be scripted. Whether it was because of personal reasons, military rules, or a future BTS plan, this moment had left an undeniable impact on everyone who witnessed it. As fans continue to wait for answers, one truth remains: Jungkook's journey is far from over. This chapter may have ended, but the story is still being written. And when the time comes, the world will be ready to embrace whatever comes next. What really happened? Right now, the full answer remains a mystery. However, one thing is certain: Jungkook didn't want to leave, but he had to. Tun, despite the pain, had no choice but to accept it. Now, the question is in your hands. Do you believe that Jungkook and Tun's farewell was truly emotional and heartfelt? Or do you think this was just a manufactured event designed to create media buzz? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: we all love them no matter what.